Good day mga idol! In this video, pag-uusapan natin ang legal requirements as to form. There are legal requirements in most jurisdictions as to the form, which certain contracts must take. Certain information which must be included may be specified, or the requirement may only be that the contract shall be in writing. Pagdating sa kontrata, dapat mayroon tayong mga legal requirements na nakapaloob. Dapat, nandun din ang mga mahalagang impormasyon sa inyong napagkasunduan. At dapat ito ay nakasulat. Negotiable instruments consist primarily of promissory notes, bill of exchange, bank drafts, and bank checks. This in general must be in writing and must include the signature of the maker or drawer and a conditional promise to pay a fixed sum of money. They must further be payable on demand or on some fixed and stated future date. Must be payable to the bearer or to the order of the payee, and the drawee involved. He must be clearly indicated or named. Mahalaga na mayroon kayong pirma sa kontrata kasi dito nangangako ang isang partido na magbabayad sa inyong napagkasunduan sa tawag ng panahon at oras. Maganda na mayroong promissory notes, bill of exchange, bank drafts, and bank checks dahil dagdag ito sa pagkakaunawaan at mas mabilis na deal kapag may naipakitang mga ganitong documents. Kung mayroong drawing na involved na kadalasan ay bangko, ito ay dapat malinaw nakasaad sa kontrata. Certain other types of contracts are also required by statute to be in writing. These include, in most states, insurance contracts and contracts which come within the scope of statute of frauds. Most states have enacted a statute of frauds in one form or another, quite frequently patterned after the original English statute, and this will usually require that a contract be placed in writing if it includes any of the following matters. Mas sino-honor talaga ng batas kung ang kontrata ay nakasulat. Ano nga ba ang statute of frauds? Isa itong legal na konsepto kung saan kailangan magkaroon ng kasulatan upang ang inyong kasunduan ay maging valid. Kasama na dito ang mga sale of lands, insurance contracts, at iba pa. Tulad ng special promise by an executor or administrator to render himself personally liable for debts and disease. 2. Any special promise to answer for debts, defaults, or miscarriages of another person. 3. Any agreement made upon consideration of marriage. 4. Any contract for the terms of which cannot be performed within 1 year. 4. Any contract for the sale of interest in land or for the leasing land of a period of more than 1 year. 5. Contracts for the purchase of goods, wares, or merchandise for a piece of equal or higher amount fixed by the statute. This amount was formerly usually $50, but it is now $500. There are certain circumstances which will void this requirement. The requirement is voided if the buyer gives a part payment or something of value in earnest, or if a note of memorandum in writing setting forth the bargain was signed by parties involved. Pwede din naman na hindi na magkaroon ng ganitong requirement kung talagang ang partido ay nagpapakita ng sinseridad o nagbibigay ng part payment kung mayroong memorandum of writing kung saan kayong parehas ay nakapirma. Interpretation of contract. Ang kontrata ay ginagawa para mabigyan epekto at katuparan ang napagkasunduan. Para malaman ang tunay na intensyon, narito ang mga ginagamit na batayan. The intention will be gathered from the entire contract, and if there is a contradiction between printed and written parts thereof, the written part will govern. Kung mayroong pagkakaiba sa printed at written part, syempre, ang written part ang masusunod. If the contract is capable of two interpretations, one of which would render it void and incapable of performance, and the other valid or capable of performance, the latter construction will be given it. Kung ang kontrata ay mayroon dalawang posibleng outcome, void or valid, kung ano ang sitwasyon at kalagayan, yun ang pundasyon ng desisyon. Words are given their plan on literal meaning, except that the evidence of local usage may vary their meaning, and technical words will be given their technical meaning. If there is a doubt as to the meaning of the contract, the construction given by the parties will be given weight. Words are construed most strongly against weight. Kung mayroong duda sa meaning ng contract, ang nakasaad pa rin ang masusunod. Kung kaya't, ugaliing basahin mabuti ang kontrata bago ito pirmahan. Penalties and liquidated damages. Contracts often provide that in case of a breach of a contract, the party agreed may collect from the other party a certain specified amount as liquidated damages or simply damages. The court will give effect to the intention of the parties provided the amount stated is, as a matter of fact, liquidated damages and not a penalty. Breach is a contract. Breach of contract is a broken promise to the opposite party. Pag nagkaroon nito, maaari mong kunin ang napagkasunduang halaga. Isa itong ayuda para sa mga nasawi. Ang halaga ay nabubuo at napag-uusapan kasabay ng kontrata. In determining whether it is a fact liquidated damages, the court will pay no attention to what parties of the contract have called it. If the amount of damage is readily attainable and the amount stipulated is very much in excess of this amount, it will be deemed a penalty and therefore not enforceable. It is an indefinite and uncertain value. The sum stipulated will be liquidated damages. It is not a penalty to make a debt, payable in installment, payable in a whole, failure to pay an installment when due. Korte ang magpapasya kung ayuda ay sobra o kulang base sa sitwasyon. Kung sobra, ito ay kinoconsider na penalty dahil ito ay labag sa batas. Kung kaya't dapat sakto at nararapat lamang. Hindi naman labag sa batas na magkaroon ng utang sa kabilang partido kung kulang pa ang dapat mong bayaran. Pwede namang installment hanggang sa makabayad. And that's all. Thank you.